So it's something I do. I'm always there, having this program and all. So when the opportunity came there was an opening for an executive position, and I was like, okay, let me just try it. So that's one of those things.
Wow,
so
that's beautiful. That's very amazing.
Yeah.
So what's the main objective of the Free CDS group in the NYC scheme?
The CDS or drug-free, precisely?
Your drug-free.
Yeah. Okay. All right. The main objective is just sensitization and eradication. Sensitization is to let people know, to bring them into awareness and the consciousness that drug abuse is actually real, is common, and it's not just about using hard drugs or any other thing. Drug abuse can also even come with your normal medications too. And I talked about that's sensitization. I talked about eradication, how we can reduce the abuse of drugs, not just the abuse of drugs. Basically, that's the main aim of drug-free.
So, which kind of drugs precisely?
Drugs people abuse.
The drugs people abuse.
Is it just the normal paracetamol, flagy, everything?
The general knowledge. Let's first go with the general knowledge. Everybody believe that heroin, cocaine, and every other thing, marijuana, those are drug abuse. But basically, people do abuse normal medications like paracetamol. That's even very common. Paracetamol, ibuprofen, they do abuse those drugs too. Any small headache, you don't even know if it is due to stress. I just need to relax, just start taking the drugs. And also all this ibuprofen too for pain relief rather. So they take these drugs even without doctor's prescription. And even now, once your child is having headache, body temperature, the next thing you see parents get is anti-malaria. You don't even know if it is typhoid. You don't even know what is actually wrong with this. So all these things are actually drug abuse rather. So yes, it's common.
So what should we do? Since you said the normal paracetamol, the ibuprofen, the flagy, is it that when we are feeling maybe a slight headache, we have to just go to the doctor immediately? Because to see a doctor is not as easy as you think. So what do we do?
Okay, one thing I do tell people in this situation is that we can't say that you should go to the hospital every time. Especially when you're going to all this general hospital, you're just wasting your time, sorry to say, because they have people that have other illness, yes, and before they attend to you, it will take long, definitely. There's what they call I won't say self-medication. There's always a first aid in every home. So now you're having headache today, you take the paracetamol, and next day you're having the same headache. That should tell you that there is more to this, not just a normal headache. So we need to be very sensitive. We should not take things with levity. So when a child is complaining of stomach ache today, you give the child the necessary drugs for stomach ache, and the same thing occurs the next day and the third day, and you're still giving the same drugs. That shows negligence, not us doing the right thing rather.
So what you are trying to say now is self-medication at first, then when there is a persistency to it, then we can now go and see the doctor.
I won't call it self-medication.
So what do we
use of first aid? Don't play my words. Self-medication is not right.
First aid first.
Yeah.
All right, that's nice.
You were talking the other time. You said one of the main objectives of the drug-free CDS group is to educate and eradicate drug abusing among the young people. So I want to ask you a question. Has there been any success story about your drug-free CDS? How about probably you have sensitized someone who was about taking, who has been into drug abuse or all of these, and your education has impacted the person's life? Do you have a success story of so?
To be frank, we've not really had much outreach, but we've done one which I'm quite aware of, and I was effective on that because my being in the office has not really been that long. So we went to the market for sensitization, and we targeted the market women. How these market women can be so busy with their business that they don't even know what their words or what their kids or guardian are doing at home or in their corner. They believe that they are doing one or two. You understand? We have to bring them in. We sensitize them about, okay, these are the things. There are sometimes your kids might be lonely inside the room. Be observant. Be quick to notice these things. The world is now so exposed that before you know it, your kids will be influenced. So I believe I can call that a success story, because some don't even know these things. You have to just bring them to the consciousness that there is a lot going on behind the scene while you are not around. I know you are busy, you have to fend for your kids and all, but then you need to take time to observe what they do, their friends, who they move with, what they take, what they spend their money on, and what they do day by day. You might not, you cannot say they are 100%. You cannot check up on your kids 100%, but then they should try their best in doing that.
So this is tell the parents that they should be careful. They should pay attention to details. They shouldn't just overlook whatever is happening, and they shouldn't just focus on the business alone, because they will be like, this is business. Where will I get the money to buy drugs? Yeah, they're always. Let me just say that their priority is about money, the gain they want to receive from that business. Oh, that's very nice too. That's very nice, Shion. Now, I want to ask that, what is the growing concern among you today concerning drug abuse?
Okay, when it comes to drug abuse, my concern is about the factors that is actually influencing these things. They are basic things. I will make mention of this lack of parenting too. Parents sometimes I won't say they pamper their kids. They will give them this over protectiveness and give them this too much attention and make them feel like, okay, you're meant to instill discipline into your kids. They don't know that in every action there's always a consequence to that. So lack of how do I call it, parental discipline, yes, that is one factor. And also peer pressure and social influence, yes, their environment. Some kids are easily influenced. I will still link it to these poor parental guidance too, because when you don't teach your kids to always guard up their selves, that they should not be easily influenced by things outside, they should not be easily manipulated, you won't see kids doing all these things, involving themselves in all these hard drugs and all. So I believe, yes, parents, yes, it's very important, and also they should not be easily influenced with their friends, amongst their friends. Yes, that is it. And also, free access to information and also drugs cause these things. Imagine you tell your kids, okay, at the very tender age, I'm having a headache, go into that box and take paracetamol. When you tell the kids first time, second time, the third time, you will not even bother to just go there and go and take paracetamol, because he or she believes that, okay, since I'm having a headache, mommy do tell me to go and take paracetamol, and that's what I'm going to do. So free access, and also, free access to these things, and misunderstanding and interpreting the situation. Teach them to come to you first. Whatever is wrong with you, let them tell you. Then you go and pick it, rather than you giving them the access. Yes, they are age rate to these things. Be sure that your child is matured enough to do the right thing before you give them access to this.
Okay, concerning the parental discipline, as you called it, what of those that doesn't have parents, or those parents that they are too busy, like they are traveling from one place to another? Today they are in Ogun State, and next week they are in another state. How do they overcome this?
Okay, let's be frank. There's no how a parent will be so busy that he or she won't leave his or her ward or a child with an adult, or with someone to oversee the well-being of that child.
But we cannot trust anybody these days.
Yes, but then we can't trust anybody. But then, no matter how much we still make it sound like as if we can't trust anybody, one parent is out there still trusting his or her fellow sister, neighbor, brother, uncle, or whatever. So we can't even debate that. It's not debatable. It is still going to keep happening. So no matter how busy you are, I don't know how busy a parent is going to be. Your priority is that, okay, even if I'm so busy I can't care for my child, they are still going to hand over that child to another adult, a neighbor, a grandma, a relation. So I don't feel it's really an issue. There must be an adult at home. That's just it.
All right. I see you are very excited when it comes to drug-free and all of this. Is it something that you would like to continue after NYC, this advocacy of drug-free?
Yeah. I'm actually an humanitarian, so anything that has to do with advocating for the good of the people, well-being of the people, yes, I'm down for it. So during service, after service, anything that has to do with volunteering for the well-being of the community and the country, I'm down.
All right. If you are asked to give an advice to the young Nigeria or a core member on drug-free, what would it be?
I will just tell them that for real, there's no excuse.
So are you saying that living a drug-free life is very possible?
Yes, it is. There's no excuse.
How?
Everybody is an adult. We are all adults. You're a core member. You're still involved in abusing your drugs, and you now decide to just hold on to the trauma or something that has happened in the past. It is your life. That's just it. At the long run, it is still your life. Whatever you do today, if you can decide to be a person of impact to your country or become a nuisance, it all depends on you. So if you are trying to hold on to the past, everyone has a story to tell.
Yes,
there's no perfect past.
Yeah.
Neither is there a perfect present. Neither is there even a secured future. So everybody just has to just struggle and just fight to just get everything right. We don't know what's going to happen in the next minute, but we are hoping that things are going to get better. So you're now saying that you want to now involve in drugs because of whatever happened to you. It is your decision, and how you end is actually your life. Your parents will not go to the prison with you.
Okay, let's look at it from this angle. What of people that they are just listening to us and then they have a repentant mind, they want to change, but they've been living, so what do they do to avoid stigmatization and all of that?
Okay, that's why we have organizations out there, not just drug-free. We have NDLEA and every other organizations out there. You can just walk up to them if you need help. And you need someone you can also be accountable to, an adult, a pastor, or it might not even be a pastor, but a responsible adult that you feel you can always be accountable for. You can't fight this alone, let's be frank. Yeah. If you are addicted, you are addicted, and you can't fight it alone. Don't believe in all that and say you can do it. Just like all those motivational speakers, don't believe in them. It's a lie. You cannot do it alone, because addiction is real. And if you want to take yourself away from that addiction, you need help. So always seek for help.
So are you saying that if they seek for help now, they will not be labeled? They will not be used as bad examples?
Okay, that's why I said you should be sure of who you are meeting.
So who can we meet? So our viewers now,
how do we know who to meet?
You can always reach out to go online, search for NDLEA organizations, ask around. There are NGOs out there fighting for this cause. Just get them, get information. If you are not informed, you will definitely be deformed, and you will just go astray. That's why their internet is there. You can access these people anytime. Go online, make use of your phone, browse them out. You will see them. You don't even need to. You can decide to even give an anonymous call and just have a little faith in all these organizations out there.
So what do you have to say concerning those that are struggling with this drug abuse?
The first stage to healing is self-realization. If you admit that, okay, I am abusing these drugs, and you admit that there's a problem, then there's a solution already.
Yes.
If you don't admit you have a problem, we'll just be explaining, we'll be trying to make you see light, and you'll just not see the light. So, but then if you understand and you know that, okay, this is an issue already, this is a problem, then the help will just be easy to be easy for people out there to help you. That's it.
So you are saying that we should be self-conscious.
Yes.
And we should realize what we are doing. So in that self-realization, that is when we can know if this is bad or this is good.
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much, ma'am. I hope you enjoyed this conversation.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you very much for today. Thank you for staying with us to the very end. It was really an eye-opening time.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So now we'll be drawing the curtain. Thank you so much, Oluwashim, for this inspiring session. And I want you to remember that being drug-free starts with you and I. It's a decision, it's a choice that you have to make. So in this country or in this world we have, there is a high probability, or we have the possibility that yes, we can stay drug-free. So we can stay impacted, stay drug-free, and stay positive. I remain your host for today, Oluwatade Adeyemo. Thank you so much for joining the show. See you next time.
It's been such a pleasure co-hosting this program today and learning on how to say no to drug and yes to an healthy future. To our amazing guests, thank you for joining us. And to our amazing viewers and audience, we say a very big thank you to you for joining us on this program. And remember that a yes to drug-free is a yes to a strong and a secured future. Until next time, I am Iriolu Akiton Omikunle. Do have an amazing week ahead. Thank you.